When I started in the gym, I didn't really have a goal. I didn't really see myself continuing this long. I've always been in for the instant gratification. I remember as a kid looking up the 30-minute ab routine to get shredded abs, and I never really stuck with anything, But a couple years ago, I started working out, and it kind of just stuck. And I think it really stuck this time because it was during college. It was a lot of stress trying to figure out what I was going to be, what I was going to do. I really didn't know what to do with my free time. With everything going on, all the stressors, it was the one place where I really just felt comfort. And about a year in, I was working out and I collapsed a lung. The doctors told me to give up. They said I couldn't really lift heavy again. The gym had become a part of my life. The gym had become, my sanctuary within that year. I was back to square one. I was always average at everything and pretty good at everything, but I wasn't really great at anything. And the gym became the place where I felt great at something in life. I decided to just keep going after my lung collapsed. A year or two went by, I was still going good, and I decided to go full throttle and do a bodybuilding show. My first ever natural bodybuilding show was last year. Until the second week from my show, I actually collapsed my lung again. My doctor said, hey, you can't do this show because you can't hold your breath to pose. I had worked so hard to get to this point. I asked my mom what I should do. She said, do whatever, you feel is in your heart is the best. And I asked my coach, and he told me he doesn't advise me continuing. And I took the day to process, and I was really about to give up until I remembered that I had done this before, and I came back stronger than ever. I texted my coach that night, I have to finish this. It's 2 weeks away. It might be a struggle. I don't care if I come in last. I have to. And he said, okay, man, I'm with you all the way. But I have to ask one question. He just asked, why? And that really hit me hard. And I texted him back and told him that I told myself I would do this. I told myself I didn't want to do this to see how I looked physically, but what I could endure mentally. So I finished the show. I went to Vegas and I got 2 firsts and 2 seconds. The placings didn't matter to me. It was just that all of my working out had led me to that moment when everyone and everything was telling me to stop. I told myself that I have to keep going. When I'm on my 7-mile runs, I'm thinking about that. When I'm pushing out my last rep, I'm thinking about that. I can't imagine letting other people down, let alone letting myself down.